Hey, instead of doing a science video per se like I usually do, I thought this time I'm going to use it to make a video on how to do science yourself. What we're going to learn today is how to balance chemical equations. Anybody who's taken chemistry knows how hard and annoying it is to balance chemical equations. It's a lot of math, but I'm going to try and explain it in visuals so you can see what's going on. The equation that I chose to use is to make aluminum oxide, which combines aluminum and oxygen to make aluminum oxide. The equation I just showed you is in the empirical formula. The empirical formula of an equation means that it's just the basic equation showing you what two atoms go together and what they make. It doesn't show you the exact numbers of how many molecules would go into it, and that's what we're going to find out. So this is the empirical formula. This is not the end. This is not what you need. You need to find exactly how many numbers of these atoms make up this exact compound and how much of this compound is together, which is what I'm going to teach you right now. First, I'm going to show you how to solve it during pencil and paper because that's how most people do it, but then I'm going to show you visually. All right. So you want to put under these atoms, you want to put how much of them is in each thing. See, there's one aluminum here, and there's two oxygen here. And then they are supposed to give you two aluminums here and three oxygens. So you see, in this side of the equation, there's 3 atoms in total. And in this side, there's 5, which means they're not balanced. Because you can't put 3 atoms together and get 5, which is the whole point of balancing equations. So what you have to do is find a way to equal out the number of aluminum and oxygen in aluminum oxide. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to want to multiply aluminum by 2, because you already know that you need 2 aluminum, so start that. Multiply aluminum by 2, and then you'll get 2 aluminum, 2 oxygen, and then you'll get 2 aluminum, 3 oxygen. But we still have the problem of the oxygens, because you have 2 oxygen here, 3 oxygen here, and that's not what you need. You need to multiply it out. So what happens is you need even numbers, because see, if I multiply the oxygen by 2, there's still going to be 2 here. So what I'm going to do now is multiply this side by 2, because then I'll get an even number here, because then I'll have 4 aluminums, 6 oxygens, which means, but now you go back and you see your 2, and you're like, oh man, I can't do that. So you want to multiply it by 4, because then you'll have 4 aluminum plus the oxygen that you're going to do later equals the 4 aluminum, or because 2 Al2 plus O3 times 2, which is going to give you 4 and 6. And now you're really close, because what you want is you want all even numbers, and you want them to equal. You already have your aluminum equaled out, so now it's really easy. You just multiply the oxygen here to get as much oxygen as in there. So you multiply the oxygen by 2, and you get 4Al plus 3O2 gives you 2 Al2O3s. And now you see how it's balanced, because you have 4 aluminum, 3 O2s, 2 Al2s, and 6 O3s. That's how to do it on paper. It probably seems really confusing, so I'm going to show you with beads, obviously. Alright, you have aluminum, Al, plus O2, which is oxygen. I've made the aluminum blue and the oxygen yellow. And then you have Al2O3, which is your aluminum oxide, which is the 2 aluminum and the 3 oxygen. I put it on a string so you know for a fact that you can't break it up, because that's one compound. The Al2O3 is one whole compound. That's not going to get broken up right now. So what you want to do is you already see that it's uneven, because you see you have the 2 oxygens here, 3 oxygens there, 2 aluminums here, and 1 aluminum there. Now, you know you can't double oxygen to get 3, because 3 is an odd number. So what you want to think of first is whenever you see an odd number, you want to probably double that one first. Since the Al2O3 doesn't have an even number, you're going to want to double that first. So what we're going to do is double this one. I'm going to take another aluminum molecule, aluminum oxide molecule I meant, and we're just going to string it on, per se, to the aluminum oxide. So you're going to take all of the molecules, or all of the little atoms that are in this compound, and you're going to put it onto that same thing. So now that's doubled, and you see it's a double amount. So back to the drawing board now. Now you see you have 6 oxygens, 4 aluminums, and you still have the same annoying number of 1 aluminum and 2 oxygen over here. But now it's all even, so I don't know, most of you who know basic math probably can see where you're going from here. So you want to try with the aluminum first. So, okay kids, how do you get 4 aluminums from 1 aluminum? You multiply it by 4. Okay, so let's do that right now. Now you have your aluminum molecule, and you want to add 4 there, because the 4 are going to be in the ending molecule. So you have 1 aluminum, 2 aluminum, 3 aluminum, 4 aluminum. There you go. You can see already that now you have an equal number of aluminums on both sides. So now you just want to do the oxygen. So how do you get 6 from 2? Multiply by 3. So you have 2 oxygen, your O2 molecule, which you want to multiply by 3. So you're going to have 1 O2, 2 O2, 3 O2, and 3 times 6, 3 times, and 3 times 2 is 6. And once more, go back to the drawing board, lay out all your molecules, and let's see here. Now you see that you've got 4 aluminum, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are separate. The O2, you have 3 of those, and then you can see over here, you've got 6 and 4, which also 6 and 4. So, you're even. You balanced an equation. But now you got to write it out. So how you write them out is this way. There's aluminum, which is 1 molecule. And there are 4 of 1 molecule, so 4 times 1, like I said, is 4. So you have 4 aluminum, plus there's O2, which only exists in pairs, and you have 3 of those, which is 3 O2, gives you, and you see how there's 2 molecules of this, which have the same amount of atoms. So you want 2 molecules of aluminum oxide. And there you go. You see? All your numbers are even, and that's actually how the process works. So there you have it. That's balancing equations for you. It's pretty simple, but it requires like multiplication, and you can't always be sure once you have one thing done, which is why people find it so hard. However, this is the method you use, and just by trying to get equal numbers on either side is going to be the answer for you. So as you can see visually, it's pretty simple. You just got to visualize it. I hope this will help you out in your chem classes, because most people really have a problem with this. So if you need any other help with anything like sciencey, just message me, because I might be helping out people a lot. I think I like this idea. So, you know, just like that. I hope this helps you guys out. And have a great night.